We're going live. This is live. Joe's not here. No one's helped me to do the cards. I don't know how to do the fancy shenanigan things. So I'm just going to say today on Toy DOMination, it's game night. And I'm joined by a lot of really fun and cool people who are going to be patient enough to play this game with me. So we're going to bring them out. First, we've got Oz from Ostradamus Toyz.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see you all here. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming, Oz. And we also got Rob Post. You might recognize him in his human form. Normally, he's walking around in lizard skin as a Lemurian, though. So, Rob, thanks for coming out. That's a heck of a name title you got there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And we got Jesse from Just Shelve It.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, and thanks for having me here.
Good morning. Where are you right now?
I'm on the East Coast, but it's always easier just to say good morning.
But mentally, yeah.
Don't have to think about what time it is.
That's awesome. And then we have someone who was just tagged in 15 minutes ago by who I assume is her best friend, Oz. We have Angel Kitty, who this is what she normally looks like. She's normally just a floating white sphere going on the street. She has been
absolutely
gracious enough to jump in and play as well. So welcome, Angel Kitty.
Yeah, I'm actually my buddy's custom's older sister.
I don't want to know your real name either. I just want to know you as Angel Kitty from now on.
That's fine.
If I ever actually meet you in person, I'm just gonna be like, that's Angel Kitty. So
okay, deal.
All right, so we got some fun going on tonight. I don't have a lot of prelude or preamble, so I'm just gonna jump over the chat, and then we're gonna start grinding out, and I'm gonna try to kill all your characters. That is my active goal tonight. Is I'm going to use my goblins and actively try to kill each one of your characters. And I'm so serious about this, I have backup characters for you to use when they die. So it's always a great host who murders his guest on camera. All right.
Is this game rigged, sir? That's all I want to know. Is this rigged?
Not. I wouldn't say it's rigged, but let me give you just a feel for what this is. All right. So this may appeal to you, Rob. So this is Lord of the Rings. That's not what we're playing tonight. We're gonna play a little Savage, and you're gonna be running through a Crucible here if you wanna really catch the movie. All right. So, I expect some blood, guts, and some bad attitude here. But hey, so honestly, we're all gonna have fun. I'm actively not out to really kill you as players, but I want it to be a little challenging. I think you'll have some fun from that too. So, let's see who we got in the chat. We have Night's Watch Collection firing off a bunch of questions here. If we have time, we'll definitely get back to some of these, focusing on Savage Crucible. We've got Cobweb, who I still insist is a spider, or sorry, not spider. What's his name? The green skin guy from Marvel Legends. Anyways, Marvel Comics bad guy. Beta Ray Bob, who's one of our other patient playtesters on another version of the game that I'm about to dump to pick up this one. And then we got Sergeant Slaughterhouse, a legend, Payne's toy samples. Wait, Oz, you can't do that. That's like voting twice. You can't put your own.
Hey, look, that guy, don't trust him.
What attention do you need that you're making a comment to yourself right now? Or got you need words of affirmation guy. Oz, I'm glad you're here. Ozzy, Gap After Dark, Starboy Station, Joe Gonzalez, Playing with 375, Outer Multiverse, Task Force 3. This is going to keep going. I'm going to cut this off in just a few seconds here, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in here. Thanks so much for watching us play. And thanks everyone who's actually coming and playing and watching this afterwards too. Honestly, we got a lot of people who come and check these things afterwards. So this is still going. NYC and Mike Fee. All right, I'm gonna cut it off there. Okay, so you legends, we're gonna start with a little bit of intro here too. So this is kind of designed to be a campaign that you can play by yourself or with friends and do like a co-op, right? So in the scenario, there's actually an opening to the campaign, and here it is. I'm not going to do too much voice acting here because I'm going to spare you all that embarrassment, the cringe, right? But the Infinity Palace is gone. A great chasm opened beneath the capital, swallowing the city with it, and then the portals came. Dukes and barons vie for control among the scraps of a kingdom. Old enemies now rise in the power vacuum. Beasts and outlanders spawn from arcane gateways. The land is changing. You are part of a company of wandering Ronins in need of a home to base your operations. Rumors of a recently defeated Baroness and her abandoned towers motivated the captain of your company to send you to investigate the keep. If the Baroness is truly dead, then her lands and fortification belong to any who risks seizing them. You must take the keep, claim it as yours, and slay any in your way. I'm going to transition here to the map camera. All right. Zoop. Okay. Let's see if that'll work.
Oh, there we go.
Whew. This is precariously. It's all held together by rubber bands here. All right. Well, let me take this down here because I accidentally fired up someone's comment permanently, which I did not mean to do. There we go. All right. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. This is the map. So that orange-like square with that gargoyle over the back, that is the gate to the keep that you are trying to gain access to. That is your objective. If you are to get 3 characters through that gate successfully, you win. However, there is an opposing force of goblins, played by me, hanging out in those trees that are also trying to take this keep for themselves. They will not only be trying to fight you, but they will also be trying to get through the gate. And I'll explain how you get through the gate here in just a second. But I've been talking a lot, so before I go into more of this, I want you all to introduce your character cards. We'll start with Rob. Who are you playing today, sir?
Sunfire.
Nice. I'm curious, why Sunfire?
I really like the action figure. I'm also a big fan of Age of Apocalypse. That was just a great run, and so I thought it was just it's one of the, it's translucent. So from a toy collecting standpoint, it's a fun figure. I loved it when they did the Age of Apocalypse figures. As most of us were comic book fans, that wasn't like a very big run in terms of Sunfire. I don't think did they ever use that character again after AOE? I mean, Sugarman and Cable they did, but I don't think Sunfire they ever did.
Yeah, not Age of Apocalypse Sunfire,
No.
So awesome. So you are playing. So he's ranged, and he has basically a mutation there that allows him, instead of using weapons, he fires off blasts. So in this game, later on, as you mess with magic or science, you get mutation that replace abilities. So you can grow metal skin. You could basically be the X-Men. That's what it is. You basically can be the X-Men too. But you're allowed to have mutations that change. So yours is actually a bioenergy. You're allowed to roll 3d6 in order to fire off some of your energy, or a big old fireball, which has an area of explosive. So while we're on your card, I'm going to orient you to it really quick, since you and Angel City are new. Your luck is your health. As soon as you hit 0, there's a new mechanic to the old players. As soon as you're hit 0, you roll on a death table, and it looks something like this. It's a 1d6, and if you roll a 1, you are dead, very, very dead. And each time you have to roll on this table, you have a -1. So if you're at 0 and you haven't been healed, you come back to this table, that's a -1 to your roll. So if you're struggling out there and you keep getting whacked, eventually you're going to hit that 1 point. So yeah, little brutal, not rigged, because the enemy has the same rules. Your actions are the number of dice that you have on your turn. So your Let It Fly ability with your 3d6, that spends 3 dice. So you now have 2 actions or 2 dice remaining. Your Surge is a wild dice once per game. You can just be like, you know what? I rolled. I want to just throw this dice out there. And you surge and throw that free dice out to any roll, whether it's defense, attacking, or a counterattack. And your defense is your base defense. You will always get 2 dice to roll defense. Now, you can take some of your action dice and pool them and add them to your defense dice. So if you only have a base of 2 and you're like, these guys are powerful, I'm going to save 2 dice to hold. So when I'm attacked, I've got that. Does that make sense? That's the core action economy rules. All right, cool. Now the challenges. There are challenges in this game now. So there are 3 objects out in the battle space that you're actually going to have to roll challenges for. The gate is a challenge. You have agility for your card and strength. The challenge to the gates are intelligence, or you can just try to smash it open with an attack, and it's got basically hit points on it. So for a challenge, it's always a 1d6, always a 1d6. But if you have those little modifiers, you get to toss those dice in for free. So Rob, your card doesn't have intelligence on here, so you're only rolling a 1d6. But someone else who has a 1d6, or excuse me, intelligence, they get to add those 2d6 in free to try and get after the same score. So if to crack open the gate lock is 5 intelligence, every hit you make, you're basically ticking that off. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, that's how you do challenges. Okay, the rest of the stuff we'll go over as we play out the game. It's a little easier to explain. Let's see, who else do we have next here? We've got Jesse playing Thistlethorn. What you got?
So Thistlethorn is an agility-based fighter. I don't know if I filled this all out correctly.
You did great.
Okay. He's quick, nimble, agile, and just goes for the jugular when he can.
Nice. And then you you did manage to fill out your back of your card here. So the back of the card on the left-hand side is flavor text. And your quote, explain your quote.
So I absolutely love in the Hellboy movies, the original ones with Ron Perlman, just when he's upset or something goes wrong, he's just like, oh, crap, all the time. So that was the first thing I could think of, so I threw that in there.
And then your motivation is protect the innocent and explain your traits.
I'm not sure if these were tiny anything, but he's out to protect the innocent, so defend those that can't defend themselves. And with tenacious, just like he's not going to give up. He's going to keep going until he either is dead or the goal is achieved.
That's awesome. So the idea with the flavor text is this is a game that you add to as the campaign goes on. You add scars, you add things. That's why the rest of that right box was like, don't worry about filling that stuff out. That is to be developed as you run characters as a gauntlet here. So, all right. And then I neglected to actually show your little Thistlethorn. So my mommy's in town. And she made him a cool little cloak he's got there. See, man, that little.
That.
And then I stole Usagi Jumbo's flat hat there in order to put on him too. So he's armed with one elven sword and one regular sword. All right, Ostradamus. Who are you playing today, man?
I'm playing as myself.
No, excellent. And what are you doing? What do you got?
I am a melee expert swordsman, and I am very, very mercenary in my motivations. I'll do anything for money, but I'm extremely loyal. Like, I can't be paid off once I'm hired to do a job.
Nice.
And, of course, my character is the modified headless horseman for the game, because he's just so badass.
So, out of respect... I did change the figure that I was using. Instead of the pumpkin character, the jack-o'-lantern, I actually put a skull with some flames on there. And that skull is from Scully Collectors, where it actually, I don't know if it's going to show up. Did that show up? Well, it's lit. Just pretend. So it's got this magnet cool device that actually lights it up. So that's your new character over there, buddy. I upgraded you a little bit.
Love it.
All right. And then so Kitty, I don't have a card for you. Oz, is that what you got over here in this other camera?
Yeah, I sent it to Oz.
No, that is actually mine. Hang on one second. I sent them to you on IG. Both front and back card. I can bring it up though and share that on screen instead, because I didn't realize you had mine to share. Hang on. Let me grab.
That's okay. We will circle back. So
it's running
it's
slow.
It's all right. We'll circle back. Angel, do you want to explain who your character is without the card real quick though?
Yeah, I have a copy of it. So
Okay.
I am playing Poppy. If anyone has played D&D before, think of her like a gnome barbarian with an anger problem.
Nice.
And she's adorable, and she has a two-handed battle maul that has the head that looks like a cinnamon roll. She is very excitable, and her motivation, nobody can figure it out, not even her. And her quote is "die."
Have you read Rat Queens?
I have not.
Okay,
Oh,
you need
that's
to
a
go
great
read
book.
Rat Queens. That's an excellent all-female protagonist group, and they have a little pixie character in there who is like the wild card. Not quite what you described, like the savagery, but very much in that vein that you just described here. So,
Very cool.
What's funny is before you came in, I had I had 2 characters for the backups, and I actually had. She's my favorite. If you don't mind, I got Gwendolyn here.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
work.
Because I don't have any gnome toy characters. Maybe Rob's got something planned later on for gnomes, but yeah, okay. No one's got any gnomes that I got here. So the idea of this game is that it is action figure agnostic. So there is a theme. The campaign will have a scenario, and you can play either a sci-fi scenario / superhero / whatever, and then a fantasy one. So the idea is that you can port in any action figures in your collection, swap out weapons that you're holding for what your characters actually have as their cards, and then add to them as you're described. So the flavor text matters too, because like you pointed out, I think Oz, that he's got a skull necklace. Well, if you have that customizing ability, it's easier to customize action figures than it is miniatures. So you can add that to your action figure collection, as well as scars if you want to start paying them too. So that's the concept here, is it's agnostic to any one toy line. We played last time with, in fact, the gargoyle that's guarding the gate is from NECA. So you can, and I'll explain here really quick why scale doesn't really matter either, because the movement is half the board length. So if you move right here, that is one move. If you move past that, that is beyond, that is a second action or to move. Range, if you can see a target, it is in range. So very simple, no crunch, no measuring, keeping it down as low as possible here. So nice collection. Thank you very much. And Rat Queens is an awesome comic. I bailed out after the dude had some sort of domestic problem with the spout. I don't know what happened there, but the comic went downhill. But the first 3 like trades, excellent. All right.
Totally agree.
Okay. Let me orient you to the board, and then we're actually going to start playing this game. Are we ready?
Ready.
Okay, we'll see.
Let's do it.
Ready.
All right. So you all are going to take the first action. One of your characters gets to go first. Now, on your side of the map, there's a treasure chest over here. It contains some items, 2 items actually, that I'm going to roll for what's in there. However, it's trapped. And I knocked down my camera when I went to go adjust the camera. But you need a roll of 2 intelligence to be able to get past that. If you fail an intelligence roll, or you don't succeed with getting 2, you take 1 damage. So there's a risk to trying to get the loot that's inside there. The gate is located right here. The gargoyle won't attack until the beginning of the 4th round. So those dice there are the counters. It is hovering over the gatekeep. So even if you're able to get through it, it won't attack you. It's only on the 4th round that it comes out and starts swooping down on a 1d6 in order to find its targets. There's also a dead thief, conveniently with the key to the gate, or lockpick to the gate, that'll give you +2 when you try to use an intelligence roll to pick the gate. There's a writhing mutated mass over here, and you see those little blue gems that are sitting in front of it? Those are XP. So you can run over and try to harvest the XP from it, but as soon as you move into range, it is going to try to grab you and then attack you. You have to make an agility save. And here is the goblin army over in the forest. Just like your characters, they're going to go one at a time. You all get to go first. Which one of your characters is taking the first turn?
I'll go first.
Oh, boys. I'll pull up the main battle map here so you can see what the heck's going on. Our sponsor today is brought to you by Dom's lack of ability. There we go. Okay.
It's partially
All
my
right.
fault.
No. Here you go. All right, my friend. That is the main battle map. I can cut to the other camera when you want to see up close. Remember, your 1 movement, it's going to cost you 1 movement just to go this far on the map, all right?
Right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and approach the key.
Okay. All right. So your dice at your character's feet represent your action points. So you have 4 dice. You spend 1, and you've got 3 here. And to pick up an object, that's another dice. So you have 2 remaining.
All right. And I think I'm going to go ahead and save those 2 dice.
Okay. that's probably a good idea. Because now it's the enemy's turn here. And actually, you know what? Hey, I forgot. I want to do a little flavor here. So when you're looking down at this dead thief, you recognize the person, and it saddens you when you see them. Who is this person?
When I was coming up as a young mercenary, he was a fellow member of my band, and we went through several adventures together. His name's Turk.
Turk found dead outside the Baroness's keep. What possible motivations would Turk have for coming to this abandoned keep?
Glory.
Nice. So if this were a continuing campaign, you can write somewhere on your card there, like, hey, Turk is a character. In the campaign, you'll actually build NPCs that you'll build relationships later on too, and they act as a game mechanic. But dead Turk isn't really going to be helping anybody out. All right, so now it is the Goblin Force's turn. I have a Goblin boss that I put behind this tree over here because I was afraid Rob would come out blasting and just set him on fire. So I'm like, I'm going to put the Goblin boss behind a tree just in case. So the Goblin boss has a unique ability because he's a leader that he has minions under his control. Minions are from classic terrible 4E, but they are the same as characters except they can only take one hit. So they can attack with 2d6, they get 3 actions, but they can only take 1 hit and they're dead. And he controls 3 goblin minions that burst out of the tree line, and they're going to use their 1 free action and just, I'm going to actually, yeah, and they're going to run right up to Oz. So Oz, you are engaged with 3 minions. Rob, you notice these goblins have customized their weapons. What have they done to customize their weaponry?
They have sucked them. I mean, they have soaked them in the poison of a toad that can paralyze their victim for one round.
Nice, Oz, you're screwed.
I am totally screwed.
You do have 4D though. You have 4 defense, right? So.
Yes. So they had a free 1 action, so they got there, and now they can't do anything. So the Goblin boss, that was one of his actions. He's gonna stay behind that tree because I don't want Sunfire to set him on fire. So that's it. That is my turn. I'm gonna reserve the rest of his dice. Who's going next?
I'll go.
All right. Thistlethorn, what are you doing?
All right, so with rapid attack, I get a free move and then 2d6 attack. So does that mean I get to move without using one of my dice?
That is absolutely what that means. So you're playing basically an agility fire build. I built it around Nightcrawler, so that kind of is like a Banff teleporting, but being agile, you're able to move across the battle space. And I'm sorry, you said you were going to come over here, right?
Yep, I want to go to the goblins attacking Oz, and do I get to make 2 attacks?
Yeah, so it's a 2d6. So that's your first. So you move once, 2d6.
Okay, so I used 2d6 of my 5, right?
You will as soon as I roll them. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's see. This'll. All right, so there is no range mechanics. You're in a scrum, and that again, I don't want to, for lack of a better term, like start measuring phalanx here. But that's the idea: is that you're in this pile. If you were playing with your kids, would you allow Thistlethorn to fight these goblins over here? If you were watching a show, could you imagine them fighting?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that.
So, like, there's no reason for Thistlethorn not to be able to hit this goblin who's over here.
Oh, okay.
Because cinematically, these guys are all like Braveheart, they're all fighting around. Or if you were playing with your kids, you could easily imagine, like, yeah, you can hit any of these guys, right? So they're in the scrum. So there's no measuring here. They're all in melee. And you hit 2 snake eyes, my friend.
Oh.
All right. You have 3 action dice left.
Now, refresh me. How does that reset on each turn?
At the end of each round, you will refresh your dice. So right now, you're sitting at 3. So that's why Oz saved 2 of his dice here.
Okay. So if I have 2 defend, is that from those 3 that are remaining, or are those additional?
Let's take a look-see at your card here real quick. Yeah, so your 2 defend are your base 2 defend. You will always get those.
Okay. All right, then I'll what was surge again?
That's a random free dice.
Okay. I'm going to take another 2 attacks if I can.
Absolutely. Well, let me drop that comment there. All right, let's see. 1 hit.
Okay.
The goblin has the goblins. Sorry, I didn't put their little dice tokens out here. So they have a base of 1 defense. I am not going to add to that because it's only 1 hit. So I'm going to roll my odds, and he absolutely misses. Go ahead and describe your finishing blow.
So comes in, takes 2 swings off the bat, but just wasn't close enough, and then does like a backhanded swing with his right hand across the throat of the goblin on his right.
Nice. And the cool thing about miniature or action figures as opposed to miniatures, you get to pose them.
I gotta say, I love the hat and the cloak.
Yeah. My mommy made that.
I'm gonna have to get one of those hats.
Definitely do. I have to start looking for Usagi Jimbo for you.
Okay. You've got. That's it.
I have one more attack, right?
One more dice. That's right. Sorry. Here it is.
Okay. Now, okay. I'll take one more swing at the next one. Coming at Oz.
Okay. 1d6. It's a hit. Again, that's pretty good odds. So I'm not going to pool, and he's dead. I probably should have invested some more. All right. You know what? Oz, you haven't gotten to describe anything yet. So what is the expression on this goblin's face when he sees Thistlethorn swinging in all blades of fury?
Oh, pure hatred. He's heard about this little goblin killer before. He knows all about this rabid swale goblin with raging ball of fluffy fury.
Oh. And he goes down. Angel Kitty, what is this little goblin cry? Actually, what does his buddy cry out? The one that's standing here. What does he shout out when he sees his friend go down the ground?
Oh, nuts. I should probably keep it family friendly.
Well, yeah, so if you don't, it's okay, because we just ask you to put a little money in the jar. So, every time you swear, throw a little coin in the jar there. That's all right. Okay, so it's the villain's turn. Not looking good. I honestly thought that'd be, roll up with some minions up there. So let's pull out some better hardware here. So I'm going to avoid this Withering Mass here because I don't care about the XP. But I am going to take my thief character. I'm going to put him over by the gate. And he is a thief, so he's got 2+ intelligence. And, of course, because I knew where this game was going, he's got a lockpick roll here. Also, I want you guys to care about the gate, so I'm forcing you to care about the gate. Hint, hint. So he's going to get 3, 4d6 rolling to try and get inside this gate. And he gets 3 passes. And if you think I'm a cheater, I'll bring over the other camera here.
We trust you, sir.
Yeah. So if you can see on this little scorecard, actually, what am I doing? Grab the card, Dom. The card only has. There we go. It's got 5 hits on it, so he has scored 3 of those hits. So there's 2 more for these hits for the gate until it's unpicked. Now, that means that you all only have to roll 2 to get after either. So either he helped you or he's put you in a bind because he's getting closer actually to the gate. It's all about perspective. Okay, Heroes, your turn.
All right, I can go next.
Yes.
All right, so I have a question. You said
No questions, just act.
Well, you said we can move across half the field as an action, correct? Like as one of our action dice?
Yes, correct.
Can we spend another one to get all the way across the field?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that. So, Poppy.
Let me warn you real quick here, because I think what you're about to do, and I'm going to caution you. The boss has a free ability that's called Personal Guard, so he can keep one of his guards with him. So any damage that's meant for him goes to that guard. So just so you're informed, before you go over and smash his brains out? Just
That's fine.
okay. All right.
Instead, what she's gonna do is not go for the boss, but go for the thief that's at the gate.
Oh no!
She is gonna charge. You hear the fast thumping of her little feet, and a rage-filled scream as she charges across the field. And she is gonna wind up that big two-handed maul, and she wants to hit him like a golf club and punt him towards his boss.
I feel personally attacked. Okay. So not having your card in front of me,
I have what do
go
you
ahead.
need?
You tell me. What do you got?
I have 5 action dice.
Okay.
And the ability is, he said I could pick one ability, and I picked shove.
Nice. And go ahead and read for the audience what shove is.
It says roll strength versus the target's strength when they're knocked down. If it succeeds, they're knocked down, and they are -2 to defense until they spend an action point to stand up.
Crap. So my thief has an ailment. He has smashed hands, which means that if he is hit or if he is knocked down, he automatically drops whatever he was carrying. So if this succeeds, he will drop his sword. Also, he has a -1 to his strength modifier. So looking pretty good in your favor there.
I have 2d6. The strength is my top score.
Yep. So you're going to be rolling 3d6 here. Oops. For 2 hits, he's going to be rolling 1 with a -1. He gets a 4 -1, so that's a 3. So he is shoved and knocked to the ground.
Yes, I would like to punt him across the field.
And because he has a broken hand, he drops his weapon, which means he has to spend an action just to stand up and an action to pick up his weapon. You have 3 action dice remaining.
3? Okay.
Ooh, do those tentacles start going after him?
That's what I was wondering now, because of where he's positioned.
Yeah, everyone's gonna pick on me. Listen, you've already killed 2 minions. Okay, like what else do you really need to hear? All right, let's give the goblins a fair shake. All right.
All right.
All right. So would it be 1 dice to try to hit him while he's on the ground?
So anytime you just make a normal attack, it's a 1d6. So yep, you can absolutely.
All right. I am going to make a 1 dice attack. I'm going to hold the other 2. And I am just going to try to flatten him.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest, I have not written any rules like in 5e, how if you're lying on the ground, you get bonuses or modifiers, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I've never anticipated a character being knocked flat and then hit. So I will actually open this up to the chat and you all. Should the character who's on their back be penalized, and what would that be? -1 to their defense?
And as she's doing it, she's going to scream,
Oh,
flatten
Rob,
me
you're
like
muted.
a bug.
Rob, you're muted.
Well, she is a gnome, so she is closer to the ground. So if there
Right.
is, right? I mean, you got to compensate for that.
What's
So
the chat think?
She has the low ground.
-1 defense. Okay, so that means his defense would be a 0. He would roll no dice. So it's an automatic hit. So he is going to take a hit. And he's my only character I actually care about here. So that's cool. Yep, -1. Okay, all right. He has 3 luck remaining. Poor little thief. Okay, you have 2 more dice. Did you say you wanted to hold those?
I'm going to hold them, and I'll just face outward from the gate with my maul raised.
Awesome.
Defense.
Yes.
Okay.
Command.
This creature snarls something to you that is offensive to who you represent. With avoiding any actual real world pain points here, because I want to avoid any of that. What does this little this imp goblin spit at you that offends you to your core?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
His oh dear offends you to your core.
I just said oh dear because I tipped over.
Yeah.
That's how offensive it was.
Oh, thank you. Okay. If you have nothing, that's okay. We can move on. No?
Were you asking me?
Yeah.
Prang. Do it.
There we go. That works.
All right, good. Okay, Goblin's turn. Yep, let's go back over here. Okay, I have 2 dead minions, and my thief character has been knocked flat and then bludgeoned rudely with just bad sportsmanlike conduct. There's a flag in the field. So I'm going to send out some soldiers here. Now, the soldiers have a unique quality where they can bond, which means when one takes a turn, the other one takes a simultaneous turn. So the soldier, seeing the thief on the ground, I'm going to move over. All right, and then I'll do the other soldier too. Ooh, that mass is... that's not good. You know what? I'm not going to get involved in that mutation. Sorry, thief. We're going to go over here with Thistlethorn and these guys. We're going to go fight over here. Yeah, we're not getting involved in that weird mutation thing. So, all the goblins have negative modifiers to strength, so there's no way we'd ever escape that trap. So, all right.
So you chose the easy way to die.
I absolutely. Now, so the soldier characters only have 3 actions as well. So they spent 1. Let me go ahead and put their markers out, and I'll fix the camera. But they have 2 armor and 2 hit points. So they're much beefier than the minions here, the filet mignons. Okay, so my first goblin, having spent 1 action, he's going to go ahead and attack Thistlethorn, and he rolls 2d6. Holy smokes. All right, that's 2. And Thistlethorn, you're rolling a 2 for defense, right?
Yes.
Okay. Get this dead thief out of the way here. That is 1 block, 1 hit. You lose 1 luck. What's your total luck at?
Well, now it's going down to 3.
Okay, good. I expect you guys to help keep up with those hit points because there's no way I can do that while running a stream and playing a game. Oz, this fugly goblin over here is going to take a jab at you. So he spent 1 just to run across the map. So he's also rolling a 2d6.
All right.
He gets rolled that off camera. He has 1 hit. Now you've got an option here because you've got your defense and you have the 2 dice that you reserved. You don't have to burn those if you don't want. It's 1 hit.
Right. I'm not going to burn both of those. I just have my natural defense, so I'm going to take my chances with it.
Okay. Yep. So your natural defense, yeah, probably pretty good odds that you're gonna be able to roll against this here. So, and yep, you block 1. You got just what you needed. Okay. All right. Okay, Rob, you've been the ace. You've been holding back this whole time. You're up now, Sunfire.
Do it.
I feel like Metallica's Fuel needs to start playing at this point.
I know, right? You know, I'm gonna go Fireball right at the goblin closest to me.
Okay, so there's an area of effect which any unit adjacent to that target is also going to be hit by this. Which would
but he's got a long spear, so he's clearly a long spear away from
I see. All right, you know what? Because I'm not actually playing with the rules of long spear in this, but there is one, I'm going to accept that, and you're able to fireball that little goblin. Let's see. You've got 5d6, and fireball is how many d6?
4.
That is 3 hits on the goblin. Let's see. So he's got a natural defense of 1. He doesn't even block it. He takes 3 hits. Okay. What is... Oh, I actually have a fireball here. Hold on.
Oh, that's awesome. Gorgeous.
He has 1 luck remaining. You have cooked his armor. I'm sorry, he has 2 luck remaining. You have cooked through his armor and gotten past 1 luck point. He only has 1 luck remaining here. Or, sorry, 2 luck remaining. You have 1 more action dice. What are you doing?
There's 1 goblin left to move. I think, well,
yeah, I can pull up.
I'm gonna hold still. I'm gonna hold still right where I'm at.
Okay. All right. It's the last of the goblins' turn here. This battle's not going how I expected it, which most of my battles don't, so that's okay. Here we go. We're going to have my other little minion back here. He sees you, Rob, and he's going to move so he can actually get line of sight on you, and he's going to shoot his little crossbow. I'm going to have him move, spending 1 action dice here. So he only has 3. He spends 1 to move. He's going to take a shot, miss, and then 1 hit on you. Whoops. The disadvantage of playing with action figures as opposed to miniatures is that they fall over. So Rob, with Sunfire's card, you have a natural 2 defense and you have an extra dice by your foot. So you can actually roll your just 2 dice, or you can burn that 3rd dice to roll 3.
I'll burn the 3rd dice.
Well, right. Taking no risk, huh, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely block those with all 3. So. Okay. Now all of you have taken your turns. However, the boss goblin, he stayed. He already did his, and I've got 1 soldier still remaining. He's going to come out because you can only move 2 soldiers at a time. He's going to come out, and I don't want him to go into that. He's just going to go into the dog pile. Just a massive dog pile of goblins just hoarding. There's just blades and goblin fury going over the place here. Hey, you know what, Rob? I meant to ask you too. This dude that you flambasted here, this poor guy right over here. What is the smell emanating from his now seared body?
Barbecue chicken.
Nice. Love the smell of cooked goblin. Get you hungry, right?
I'm so hungry right now.
So my last goblin here. A soldier, he's going to roll. He's spent his 1 dice. He's got 2. He's going to go after Thistlethorn. Thistlethorn, who has sliced through 2 of his companions, or rather his minions. He gets 1 hit to you, Thistlethorn.
Okay.
And you just have your natural defense, right?
Yep.
Okay. You do not block. You take another hit of luck damage. You're down to 1 luck now?
2.
Okay. All right. Rob and Katie Angel, because you are new to the game, both of you have 1 luck potion on you. Now, luck restores up to 3 luck points. So both of you have that, and you can, for an action, give that to a friend, just to let you know. Thank you. I thought the sound effects were pretty good. You know, I almost went digital. I was like, you know what, Dom, your mouth, it's good enough. That's what everyone tells me. Your mouth's good enough, Dom. So maybe they're talking about something else. All right, that is the end of the round, and we're going to remove 1 of the counters. Dun, dun, dun. The gargoyle will appear in 3 more rounds. Top of the 2nd round, I don't remember who went first. Oh, heroes went first. That's right. Yeah. And I'll reset the dice while you figure out. And you do not have to stick to the initiative order that you went last time. It's always up to your discretion who's going to go win.
I can start things off again.
Go for it.
All right. In that case, I am going to take a look at my cards here real quick for reference.
Yeah, my precious goblins, they're almost gone. Exactly. I'm glad somebody else is lamenting the victims here. Like,
He's playing both sides. He's playing both sides of the table.
no,
It's true.
I started paying him. That's what it was. All right.
When Poppy's on the field, they absolutely are the victims.
Oh.
Poppy, I need to call you by your character name. I need to call you by Poppy. That's right. Sorry.
That's fine.
I'll get my head into the game here. Get your head in the game, Tom.
All right. So I'm going to use my swordsman ability. So I get a 1 free 1d6 with a melee with a blade.
Ooh,
And I am going to attack let me go after the little backstabber guy behind me here.
Okay, the one with the spear to the rear
The
here.
barbecue chicken, he made me hungry.
All right. Wow. Okay. And describe your attack again. Sorry.
So coming in, of course, with the long sword there, just kind of working around his spear moves while coming in underhanded with the dagger and thrusting it towards his midsection.
Nice. And then for those in the, we'll pull up and just take a look at your card too, so everyone has like that reference point there. Okay, one free d6 rolling out here in the open, and it is a miss. That's right. You did not spend any action to turn in the gauges, guys, so you still have 4 action dice.
Oh, in that case,
Right? It was a 1 free d6 attack, right?
yep.
Yeah.
So in that case, why don't I just surge and do 2 attacks on him? So that would be with the surge, what, 3 dice total?
So you can only do, that's the point of having an ability that burns more dice. A normal attack is always just going to be 1d6. So you can always just go 1 for 1 and keep it very small and do rapid attacks and try to get through that defense, or you can do a big ability and burn more action dice trying to break that defense. So it's all about action economy here. So if you were just to attack with a regular old blade attack with none of your, you've got nothing else, it's just 1d6.
All right. Let's do 2 regular attacks then.
Okay, so you're going to do 1. It's a miss. And the next one's a hit. So he's got 3 dice here. He's down to 2 luck. He's not going to bank on his normal. So I'm actually going to burn an extra 1 to help against that. And he does not make it. So here is a new addition. It is called the Mercy Rule. This goblin cries out for mercy. You have the choice, character, whether to accept his mercy, and this character will come off the battlefield. They will lose all XP, and they will drop any items they've been carrying that they've picked up since the game started, and they're allowed to survive. You gain a +1 to your social, yay! Which you don't know what that is, but later on there are actual encounters, and you have a social roll. These are bonuses to that because you're earning a reputation of being honorable or trustworthy or brave or whatever it is. Or you can deny this character mercy, and they will have to roll on the death table. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to die, but they'll have to roll on the death table, knowing that you are going to execute them. You take a -1 to your social. The choice is yours. What are you doing?
We're going to go with mercy.
Okay. When you give this goblin mercy, what is its reaction? What is its reaction to you?
It's a little shocked, and then it kind of just scampers away.
Okay. And he is off the battlefield. All right. Goblin's turns. Look at this nasty dog pile of green flesh and heroes out here. So, you know what, though? I worry about my thief. So I'm going to go pay attention to my thief here. I'm going to burn some actions. I'm going to burn 2 just to stand up and just to get my sword back.
Do you have anything along the lines of attacks of opportunity?
So, no. And I think I'm going to build it as an ability. The reason why I don't want attacks of opportunities, it becomes very crunchy, and it becomes very if ever there was a time to make players start arguing with each other, it's attacks of opportunity. So I think I'm going to leave that as like a special ability. All right. On his feet, he is going to do stabby stabby, which means that when he does a melee attack with 2d6, he gets 1 free d6 into this. What's your standing defense?
My defense is 2.
Okay. And you have 5 dice. So I'm going to roll here. He gets 2 hits on you. So your standing defense is 2, and you have any amount of your dice pool to add to that standing 2.
I still have those 2 that I haven't used.
Those do not carry over. At the beginning of the round, everything is refreshed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was the top of the round already. Then we'll throw 1 towards it.
Ew, look at that thing reaching up to the camera there. That is disgusting. All right. Okay. Burning 1 extra to it for 1 hit. You do not block.
Okay.
You lose 1 luck. All right.
Okay.
That is it for the goblins' heroes. Oh, that's a terrible angle. Why did I do that? Ew. Oh, let's just see all those wires. Who's up?
I'll roll.
Do it.
All right, I'm gonna do my rapid attack. I'm gonna move between the leader and the goblin on the right, like go between them, and take my 2d6 attack.
You're gonna go between these two and go where?
Just go behind, like between each, and like swing on either side.
I see.
Like,
I see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Just
so an attack at each one.
Okay. We're being attacked from behind. All right. Okay.
And he would have gone through. So whichever sword's the elven blade, I'm not sure which hand that is in. That does have a +1 to damage.
Nice. All right. So 2d6. It is 2 hits. I'm gonna go ahead and not. Well, I'm gonna roll more here to help this guy out. Maybe I'll help him out. Let's see if he survives. He gets no blocks. That is 2 damage. He has 1 health. This guy here has 1 more health. And then, do you want to attack the other one or pile onto the first guy you wounded?
Oh, did he take both hits?
Yeah, you gotta focus 1 target at a time. Sorry.
1 target. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take another attack at him then.
Okay. All right, that is 2 hits.
With the elven blade.
Yep, that's 2 hits. And he does not make it. Okay, that is oof. He doesn't cry out mercy. I want you to actually, you always get to describe the finishing blows here. So, who hasn't got to say something? Rob. There we go. Rob. What do you see across the battlefield? How does Thistlethorn finish this goblin off?
He takes his dagger. I think that's what he has in his left. No, he doesn't have a dagger. Okay.
He has a sword and an elven blade.
His Owen blade goes to his left eye, lifting him off the ground with superhuman strength, pulls the sword back, and then spends the next 3 minutes trying to get all the blood off his sword.
Thistlethorn, do you what do you say as you dump this goblin onto the ground?
And that's for my old gaffer.
Nice.
Yes, we are playing Lord of the Rings after all.
Yeah, the bog goblin. No. Okay, well.
But yeah, keeping your blades free of blood is very important.
Now you have 1 more d6, and you do have 2 more goblins in your range.
I have 2 in range?
Yeah, so you're in the scrum. This is all a big pile of.
Oh, I didn't see the one. I didn't see the one next to the fountain or whatever that is in the middle there. I will take a defensive stance.
Okay, that's it. All right, Goblin's turn. This is going really badly. I'm going to be honest. I thought I'd have a character dead by now, so I'm determined to kill one of you. So the soldier has nobody else to bond to because you murdered his friends. You did let one go off. I'm going to have the boss come out. He's going to come over here just to inspire some. And he's going to have the minions take a free action. So that minion with the crossbow is going to fire off around at you, Rob. And it's nothing. What happens to this miss? Why does this goblin miss, Rob?
He looks across the battlefield and realizes that Sunfire is incredibly attractive with exceptional hair, and I think he missed on purpose.
He's too pretty to kill. I cannot destroy this piece of art. Okay. All right. So the other minion is going to attack Oz. I actually really want to get that key from you, so I'm going to use 2d6. It's 1 hit, Oz.
Okay.
You have no dice for action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe I had 1.
1. You know what? I think your cloak. Yeah, your cloak. I scooted it from your cloak there. Sorry. You do. So you want to add that to your natural defense?
Well, I also have my main gouge when defending after rolling. So that had carried over from last.
Parry when defending and after rolling immediately. So this time when you defend, after you roll, you can do an attack. So
Yeah.
however this shakes out, you get one free attack. Don't forget, because I will, and I don't want to give it to you. All right. Do you want to burn this? Whoops, blue is good, guys. Do you want to burn that dice in order to defend?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
go for it.
All right. In your base defense. Remind me your base defense again.
That is 2.
Okay. Oh, shoot. That's not fair. Yeah, you're able to block. All right. Feel like a big man fighting goblins? All right, here, go ahead.
And now I get my attack.
Yes, sir. I don't like rolling for players. It's very satisfying for the tactile feel of being able to like actually throw dice out. I get that, but I've tried a virtual roller before, and it is so laggy. It did not work. It's a miss, so you're not able to do it. So I someday I'll figure out a way to virtually be able to have you guys roll your dice for you. No one likes to see a DM or one person rolling the dice all the time. I get that, but it is what it is. Okay, that's it. Heroes, your turn.
Nope. Okay. Yep. All right. So I'm going to move to the statue, or close to the statue, under the gargoyle's wing. Give me line of sight of the Goblin King, and then I'm going to go fireball on the Goblin King.
Anybody watch XP to level 3? I cast fireball. All right. Good lord, that's 3 hits. I don't have a soldier nearby adjacent, so no one's taking this damage for me. Whew. Okay, I got 2d6 rolling here for his natural defense. He only blocks 1. He takes 2 hits. His cloak is incinerated, but he is still standing. He has 3 luck remaining. You have 1. No, that is your last action.
Yes.
His cloak is set on fire. Okay, all right. Dang it. Okay, this goblin boss, you set his cloak on fire, Rob, and you recognize this villain. What is his reputation?
He is a incredibly poor tipper at strip clubs.
just a
The
bad
worst.
guy, just a real bad guy, basically. So, all right. Okay, let me do a quick inventory here. So my minion still actually gets to go, and the soldier gets to go. Okay, so I'm going to try and smash Thistlethorn's brains. That's my aim here, is to actually crush me a forest goblin. Now, Thistlethorn, let me ask you here. These goblins, you recognize this tribe from your past. What history do you have with this goblin tribe?
Well, as fuzzmonks are on the decline and very low in numbers, these are the goblins that were responsible for wiping out my family's village when I was just a little guy.
And this one is looking forward to completing that genocide with 1 hit. Now you have a natural 2 defense, and you have 1 extra dice if you want to try to add to it.
And I have a surge. I don't know if that's
You can use that once per game, anytime you want.
okay.
You only got 1 hit on you though, so.
I'm gonna use. Oh wait, you already rolled?
Yep.
Oh,
While
okay.
you were narrating.
Okay. I was just gonna say I'll just use the natural defense.
Okay, good idea. You do not block. What's your luck at?
2.
Seriously, 2? Man. All right. I got 1 more attack here. I got one more dice here. Let's try to kill you. Actively.
I
That's
will.
a 6. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. So I mean, do I get to use my
You
dice
always
there?
have your natural defense, always. And you've got that extra dice by your foot that you can burn.
All right, I'm gonna use that extra dice.
Okay. All right, you're rolling 3 dice here. And you're able to block it. I'm disappointed in this goblin. I'm going to write up a stern review for him. He will not be getting promotion this year. Okay.
He certainly will not.
All right.
He can be dead in a minute.
Heroes. You have who still has to go here?
Me.
Yes.
All right. Since that thief has stood back up, she wants to send it back down.
Aw.
So I believe I've got 4 dice to work with right now because I used 1.
Correct. Yes, that's exactly. You burn
Alright.
some of your economy. You have
So I don't have
dice.
to use any to move. So I think what I'm gonna do is use 3 action points here. The first one I would like to attempt another shove to throw him to the ground.
Okay. And that's a 1d6 plus 2, correct?
Yes.
Crap. I'll just pretend that one didn't come out of my hands there. And you get 2. He's rolling
yep.
1 with a -1. Yep, he does not make it. So he is shoved to the ground. He has you're beating up a disabled person.
I
and he
am.
drops his weapon again.
Poppy does not care. So he does have -2 to his defense right now. And so I think after she swings hard to the side, like, from right to left and smacks him across the head knocks him to the ground, that big maul is gonna come around and come straight down, and boom, she's gonna try to get him on the head.
Good lord. All right, how many d6 are you rolling?
That was the first one was 2, right?
Yes, correct. So
all right, so this would just be a 1 because I was holding 1 dice for defense if I need to.
That's a miss.
Okay. All right.
And you've got you have 2d6 left.
All right. So I've got 2d6 left.
Yep.
I thought I only had 1.
No, because you didn't have to move, and you just did a strength action, but you got to add your bonuses to it. So
that's right.
Yeah.
I apologize. Okay, so let's just try to smack him again. She's just
come
like
on.
smack. Like
That's a hit.
So weapons.
turning him into like hamburger, like
Okay, and then that's another hit. He has ceased to be. Describe your finishing blow.
that finishing blow. She's just gonna crack it right down on his head, and it's just gonna turn to goblin hamburger. Boom.
Oh,
With a nice
there,
little Gallagher splat. You know.
there is an icon on his body that you recognize, and it's let's see, what is it? Yeah, it sends a sense of disgust through you. What is the icon this goblin was wearing on his person?
I'm disgusted because he was wearing the icon of my tribe's village. He was wearing it as like a battle reward.
Nice. So it's a war trophy he's
Yeah.
plucked off of one of your people. Oh, very cool. Nice. I still feel bad for him. Okay, so I have one guy. I've got this ranged guy over here. He's going to start shooting at you, Rob. So he's got 1 hit, Rob. You've got 1 dice by your feet, and then you've got a natural 2 defense. What are you doing?
We'll use both.
All right.
Use the dice and the natural defend.
Yep, you're able to block. And then he's got 1 more attack. He hits. Now you just have your natural 2 defense here. And you're able to block. Okay, so are you like charming this goblin? Is that what's happening? Is that why he's just missing you?
It's the exceptional hair. You didn't look at my traits on my sheet, and I have exceptional hair as one of my
Exceptional hair. That's awesome. What is your quote, Rob?
traits. So you're saying there's a chance.
So I'm just seeing this like the slow motion hair shake of Prince Charming and Shrek 2, but on fire.
Right? I'm just picturing flames as the hair.
Roll for seduction.
Turn that goblin into paste. I just, guys, so mean. Okay. I have no more goblins that can take actions. That is the end of this round. Guys, we're pushing an hour. It's most likely going to be in your favor here. We can keep going, or we can call it good game. Up to you.
I thought you threatened to kill one of us.
Oh, I absolutely want to kill one of you. Yes.
I'm okay with continuing.
Okay. All right.
Are you asking for mercy, Dom?
No, I'm
He's
I'm
definitely-
wondering about the player's health. I want to make sure mentally you're good. I want to make sure you guys are on the same page here. Does anybody need a breather or water? We can pause at any time. I don't want to force the issue.
Poppy wants to bathe in the blood of her enemies, so let's go.
That should have been your quote.
Right?
Okay.
It's a side effect of her quote.
Okay, heroes, it's your turn to murder. So go ahead.
I guess Oz will start with trying to murder again if I can get one of my attacks to hit.
All right.
I'm going to do 3 rapid fire attacks on that goblin that's right in front of me so I can finally kill him.
Okay, so these single attacks.
Yes.
Okay, and you have. Okay, all right. Here we go. This is gonna be a lot of dice rolling for Dom here. Okay, that's a hit. This is only a minion. He's gonna burn his dice to protect himself. He does not. Describe your finishing blow.
I pierce through him with my long blade and just kind of jockey him around on top for a little while before discarding his limp body off.
Oh no!
And I lose my head in the process. So.
His blood put out your flames.
Oh no.
It's just a distraction tactic. You're all good.
All right, another minion down. That was only one action. You have 4 more going, if I'm not wrong.
All right. Well, we need to go ahead. Yes, that would have been. Well, no, one action means I would have been down to 3.
3. Okay.
So I am going to go ahead and use another action to attack the. I'm going to use that swordsman ability for the free 1d6 with the melee blade again and hit that other goblin that's hanging out by Jesse, giving him the shifty eyes with the mace.
There he is. All right, let's slide this corpse off your blade here. With a wet sluck sound,
Ooh.
you're able to come over. All right, and you're doing a 1d6 attack, correct?
Yes.
Oh, Jesse's down. It is a miss.
Oh no. Distraction. Jazz hands.
You want to go again?
Yeah, give me one more on him.
That's a hit.
Yes.
My poor soldier boy, you soldier boy, he's going to add some dice to try to protect himself here. Okay, he fails. He's got 1 luck remaining. You got 1 more dice, Jesse. Or, sorry, Oz.
I'm going to save it.
Okay. All right, Goblin's turn. I'm going to kill Thistlethorn. Here it comes. Calling my shots. Babe Ruth.
All right, do I need to call out defense before you roll?
I roll, and then you get to do defense. Yeah.
Okay.
I have an unfair advantage. All right. Let's move this corpse out of the way so you can see my shots here. Going in with a 2d6, and that's 1 hit. You have 5 dice plus your natural 2 defense.
I'm going to take... Can I use one of my actions and my surge plus my defense?
You can use your surge at any time you want. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to use one of my actions and my surge.
Okay. So that's another 3 dice, and then you've got 2. So you're rolling 4 dice here, but you've actually only spent 1. And you block it by 1. Okay. He has a regular 1d6 attack left, and he's going to try and take you down. And he misses. Okay. That soldier has gone. Heroes, your turn.
I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna do my rapid attack. Can I attack and then move?
Yeah. No, it's free move and then attack, right?
Okay, yeah. All right, then I'm just gonna do like a 2-bladed like spin, and like drop. The attempt would be just for flair to like drop down low, take out his ankle, and then higher up as he falls if the attacks land. So, yeah.
2d6. Here we go. No hits, no dice. You got 2 more actions left. All that flourish. All that flourish.
I'm gonna go for 1 more attack.
Okay. Just a regular d6, or are you doing your?
Yeah, just a regular d6.
Okay. It's a miss.
Okay.
All right. There is, and you have 1 more d6. You holding it for defense?
Yes.
Okay. There is a vendetta between you two on this battlefield now. You have come to know this goblin's personality. Describe a piece of his personality.
He chews with his mouth open.
I don't like any of these goblins anymore. The
How
bad
very
tippers,
dare he?
they chew their mouths open.
And he never washes his hands after he goes to the bathroom.
Oh my god, these are
So unhygienic.
Okay, yeah, he deserves to die.
Angel Kitty. What is the name of this goblin band that your guys are facing right now?
I would say that let's call them the losers, because that's kind of what they are. Let's just admit it.
So they wear that name ironically with pride. Okay, the boss goblin's gonna go. The minion gets a fray attack. Let's actually try to get a shot on Rob here, who's off camera. So I'm gonna do whatever I want. You're not gonna tell him. And he misses. Suck. Just the worst. All right, boss goblin's gonna get into some action here. He's coming over. He burns
Exceptional hair, sir. Exceptional hair.
Yeah, I guess. And 2d6 attack. Only one hit. You've got a full pool of dice there with 5 dice plus your defense. He only got one hit on you. What you doing? For Angel Kitty. If you didn't, that wasn't clear.
Or Poppy. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, so he's
Poppy. Yep.
he's hitting me. All right, so and I've got a full 5 dice.
Yeah.
Let's go with let's take, because I've got a natural defense of 2, and let's take an extra 2 for defense,
okay.
just in case.
All right,
We'll
burning
have
2
to work with.
Okay, burning 2. And yeah, you definitely blocked that with 3 blocks, so good to go. He's got one more attack. He's going to spend it on just a regular d6 against you, and it's a miss. No dice.
Great. All right.
Oh, all right, heroes, your turn.
Can I just take this and just retaliate on him real quick here?
No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to.
No, I was asking the other ones.
let me check the
It's
let me
okay.
check the rules. It says you can't. All right, yeah.
All right. I just really like smacking him to the floor. I'm gonna use one of mine for a shove.
All right. Okay, shove. You can actually see. Okay. Burning 1 for shove plus 2.
Yeah, I get the 2. Yep, exactly.
That is 3 hits on this little guy who's going to roll the -1. There's no way he can't. He's down. He's shoved. Goblin boss is shoved down on the ground while he's lying on his back. What does he utter out when he drops onto his back?
My eye. When I defended, I hit him in the eye.
You have 2 more d6. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hold 1. And then use the other one to just do a normal attack.
All I could hear was the Simpsons guy with like my groin, like when he gets a football in the groin. All right, okay. It's a miss, and you're holding 1 for defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Breathe deep, Dom. Breathe deep. Okay. All right. Minion. He actually has actions. He's gonna fire at you again, Rob. I've got to get 1 arrow in you. That's it. Like, I don't know. We just need to get.
He can't kill us. He's gonna put an arrow in Rob.
2 hits, Rob. 2 hits. You've got 4 dice plus your defense.
Should I have 5 dice?
You have 5 dice plus your defense, sir.
Yes. You know what? I'm just gonna take my defend. Normal defense. 2 dice.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. All right. And you block both. That's good.
What is it, ladies and gentlemen? Exceptional hair.
Best defense, exceptional hair.
Okay. Heroes, it's your turn.
I think I'm the only one left. To go this round.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I think I need to move to the gate.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm supposed to use intelligence to open this thing, but I'm on 1d6. Is that a -1 on my sheet? Is that what that is?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, you're not the brightest guy.
Oh,
This may not be a good challenge for you.
Yeah.
You can try. That basically means that you have a 5 or 6 to be able to hit that thing. And it still has 2 more to be able to unlock it. So 2 more hits for that to be able to unlock it.
All right. Well, then I've got 4 dice. So, right? Because I use
Yep.
1 to move. So
Okay.
I still have 4 left. So let's roll 4 of them.
Okay, so that's 5 minus 1, so that's a 4. That hits. It has you've got 3 more dice.
Yep.
And it has 1 more to open the gate.
Roll another dice, please.
Oh, that's a 1. That's a miss.
Roll another dice.
Let me move to. Let me see the dice if I do this. Oh, here we go. That's better. It's a 1.
1 more.
Oh, that's 3 ones in a row. I really wanted that to work out for you too. Actually, I actually was
Okay.
rooting for you. That's why I purposely used loaded dice for once. Sorry, it's not working. The gate remains closed. You see Sunfire just struggling with a lock with his inflaming hands, being like, "Why? Why did I try to pick a lock with burning hands?" All right, last. So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe that this goblin here has gone yet. Correct? He's just received attacks.
The one with the mace? No, he attacked, didn't he?
He did attack.
definitely attacked, yeah.
Okay,
I
all
thought
right,
he
good.
attacked Jesse. Yeah.
I thought so. I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure. There's no. I have no goblins and any dice left. That is the end of the round. Heroes, have you all gone? Yes.
Yes.
All right. That is. I have. Oh wait, no. I do have someone. This little guy. That's right. He's laying down, taking a nap. That's why I didn't recognize him. All right, let's give him
Oh,
some
yeah.
dice.
'Cause I
Yeah.
knocked him
Okay.
over.
He's gonna stand up for 1 action, pick up his sword for 1 action. Good grief.
He gets up, but he gets knocked down again.
Yeah, he's not liking this. He's not liking the eating
That's-
pattern here.
That's the thief that I killed.
Yeah. So oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah,
You are
she
right.
smashed him.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Gosh, I got excited. I forgot. Okay. Listen, I don't pay attention. I do not pay attention. All right. Hey, that's the end of the round. Heroes, you're up. You have one more
Okay.
round till the gargoyle emerges. That thing is really vicious, by the way. So, but
Well,
All right. Well, I guess I'll go since I'm standing at the gate. We got to open it, right?
okay.
All right. Let's just start rolling die. See if I get lucky.
Move that bus.
Okay, let's see. A 3, that's a miss. A miss. A miss. A miss. That's a hit. Your last one was a 5. -1 is a 4. You're able to open the gate.
Yeah. Good job.
Nice.
so glad I got that key.
Just throw it at the gargoyle to distract it while
You
you
just
run.
shout. You just see Sunfire over there, just like wailing away. This like, hey man, hey, I got a thing. No, you're good. You're good. All right.
All my attacks were area effect, and they want to stand next to the guys. No one wants to back off. They're all standing together, and I was just like, all right, well, I guess I'll just stand over here. I mean,
And there's no like throw mechanic. Like you can't like throw him the lockpick in this game either. So that's perfect. All right. Okay. So the goblin boss now on his back. He struggles his gut up. So he's gonna burn an action to stand up. And he's gonna attack you with a 2d6. Sorry, 2d6. Oh, sorry, 3d6. 3d6. Miss.
Yeah, I have the 2
Hit.
natural defense, and I've got the 1.
And 2 hits. So he's got 2 hits coming your way.
Okay. I should have a total of 3 dice because I held 1.
This is at top of the round. Everything
round.
refreshes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
All refreshed. These aren't like old cell phone minutes that things roll over. That's gone.
Oh,
No more
okay.
rollovers.
Cool beans.
So what do you got? You got 2 hits coming your way?
My 2 natural defense, and then I will take. I'll put 2 towards it, just in case.
So burning 2, leaving you a remainder of 3. And you're able to block both those. Man, okay. He's going to do one more attack. His last attack here is a hit.
Okay.
You've got a natural 2D and 3 dice you can burn. Finish them.
So you said I have the natural 2 defense?
Correct.
Do those.
Okay. And they're both blocks. God. All right. The minion, taking its free action for the boss, shoots at Sunfire with a miss. It's not even. All right,
the
heroes.
hair, man. Totally the hair.
At this point, I'm just like determined to make him hit that. There's no other strategic win here. It's just it's purely pride at this point. So, all right, heroes, you're up.
Okay. Well, how many actions would it take to get to the door?
1.
All right. I'm gonna do 2 attacks on the goblin that is right in front of Thistlethorn myself.
Okay, gonna do 1. It's a hit. He's gonna burn 1 dice in order to help try to protect himself. He's able to block it.
Do 1 more.
Okay. It's a hit. He's gonna burn another dice to protect himself, and he does not. Oh, he cries mercy.
I will show him mercy.
Oh,
He
nice.
can never show his face around here again.
All right, you get another +1 to your social. So another mechanic in this game is that you actually earn a reputation, and in that traits part, I let you guys fill it in for flavor, but in reality, later on, if you give 3 mercies or you execute 3, you get a trait like ruthless or honorable, and you actually get a little mechanic to add into that. But I didn't want to bog this down with even more rules, so just simplistically, that is kind of your character. So you're actually an honorable character. Okay, and then you want to move over to the gate.
Yep.
Dom, I feel like if you block 5 ranged attacks, your trait is exceptional hair.
Exceptional hair. You know what? I'll give it to you. Except I'm going to write that into the book. Exceptional hair. It's perfect.
I feel like that should be like divine hair at that point.
Yes. Divine hair. The exceptional hair has evolved.
So much like the Russian army who can't get a clue, my minion is going to shoot at. Actually, he is now technically blocked. So I'm going to shoot at Thistlethorn. I'm going to kill Thistlethorn. Here we go. 1 hit, Thistlethorn. 1 hit.
I will use my natural defense and an action.
Okay. Burning 1. It's a block. He's going to try again. Nothing whatsoever. Okay. Thistlethorn, why does he miss you? And we understand why he's missing why he's missing Sunfire. Why does he miss you, though?
That's that incredible hat.
Because he sees me snarl at him and say, "You're next."
Nice. Not my gumdrop buttons. Okay, heroes. There's only 2 goblins remaining.
How many of us have to make it through the gate?
3 characters through the gate.
If I go to the one that just shot at me, do I activate the trap or the pit thing?
You can move. No, you can move around it.
All right. I'm going to take my rapid attack, so it's a free move, and then 2d6 to attack.
Okay. And I'm going to switch to see what this looks like over here. Okay. That's 1 hit, and he has nothing to block that, so... And he misses. Go ahead, describe your finishing blow.
So I pounce at him, kind of like just aim mid-chest, and just with both swords, but one misses, goes like wide of his shoulder, and the other one just sinks right into his chest and knocks him over as I land on him like a skateboard jump.
Nice. I have no other actions. My goblin boss has already done his actions here, so next hero's turn.
Well, is that
you still have actions? I'm sorry, you still have. Sorry.
Have 2 actions.
Yep,
what's
sure
the deal with the treasure chest?
The treasure chest is on the other side. That is located over there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
There.
Then I'll just run up behind the goblin leader and
Shanky.
Yeah. I'll do I'll use one last attack, and I'll save my last one.
I'm gonna be honest, as cool as that Usagi head is, it's driving me insane. I cannot pick that character up with that every time. I'm like readjusting it. It's definitely form over function. All right, 1 hit on the goblin boss, who has natural defensive 2, and he's able to block.
Okay.
All right, now hero's turn.
All right. So who hasn't gone yet? Is it just me or?
I think it's just you, Poppy.
It's a no-brainer, guys.
All right. Yeah. Poppy's gonna go for it. She's gonna knock him over again. So he's got to burn his dice to get back up.
All right, let's just say that works.
The defeat.
All right. Defeat. All right, so I should have 3 dice left, I believe, because I used 1 for defense.
Yep.
So let's just give a nice big attack with 2. Let's use 2 attack points.
Do you have an attack that
Attack
burns 2, or you just have an attack that you can only burn 1 at a
No.
time, right? All right.
All right. Well,
So-
yeah. Why don't we just do? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do 2 single attacks then.
Okay, 1's a miss. The other's a hit. So he had 2d6. He's on his back. He's only rolling 1. It's a miss. He takes a hit. He has 2 more luck remaining. You have 1 more dice.
All right. I'm gonna hit him again. Just rapid fire
Missed.
smack.
Miss. The goblin boss
Oh.
is on his back. He has 2 luck left. Can anyone
All
finish
right.
this?
I think that's all I have.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think you guys spent all your...
I technically have 1 left.
You are in range.
Oh.
I'm gonna run through the door.
Do it, Thistlethorn.
Because I have one
Good.
luck left. That gargoyle comes down, I'm dead.
Thistlethorn runs to the gate, and closes it behind him. All right. This is the end of the 4th round, correct?
Thought that was the third
End of the
round.
3rd round. Sorry, 3rd round.
Yes.
Top of the 4th round. All right. Top of the 4th round. Heroes, just do your thing. Just do your thing.
Okay, well, I'll kick things off. I've got 4 actions. All right, so the chest again. Describe the chest for me, because that seems like that was forever ago.
Yeah. It has it's trapped. It has an intelligence of 2. So you have to be able to get 2 intelligent roll hits on it to unlock the trap. If you fail that, even if you get 1 hit, you take 1 damage because of the trap. And then you get to attempt again, right? So it's basically like hit points. Whenever you do a challenge, it's basically the same thing as hit points.
Right.
You have to roll 2 intelligence hits.
Okay, I'm in range of it, right?
No, you're gonna have to move to get over there.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move to get over there.
Okay.
Watch the hair.
Oh, I'm watching it. I was taking
All right.
tips for my barber to, help out. Okay, so let's try the chest here.
Okay. I don't think you have perfect hair forever. Leave him alone, you bully, and it's hammer time. Okay, let me see your card real quick here to see what any of your modifiers are. That is yours. That is. So you got nothing. So you're rolling a 1d6 here. Okay, so you're probably gonna take some damage from this.
Is it fire damage? Because I have my flaming skull.
You're able to roll 1, so you successfully tick off one of those, but you take 1 damage from some arrows that shoot out from the front of the chest. You have the 2 action remaining. You
All
going
right,
again?
let's try it again.
Yeah, okay. That is a success. You're able to unlock the chest.
And what do we have inside?
So I'm going to roll on a table. 2 and a 5. So from this, you're able to get a crossbow and a shield.
Ooh.
And those are going in. You can either swap those weapons out or you can put them in your pack. And then later, you can always swap those out. You can keep stuff and then sell it after the game, right? You can like go to the merchant and sell this thing you don't want, or you can swap between characters. So, okay.
Well, I'm going to have those in my pack, and I have 1 action left.
Correct.
I'm rolling through the gate.
Nice.
Did he go? But did he take the key with him out the gate?
Yeah.
I totally still have the key.
I mean, does he get to keep the key in his pack for later? Is my question.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Just hold on to it as a souvenir token. Later,
Lock
you can be
up
like,
when
hey,
we leave at the end of the night.
hey, buddy.
After
All
the
right.
last hero makes it through, I'm locking this gate.
Off his back, burning a dice. He's rolling a 2d6 here. No hits. 1d6 for 1 hit against Angel Kitty.
Can Poppy
I have
shove
a
him
natural. What?
Just wonder if
Oh.
Poppy can shove him into the tentacles.
I suppose I can try that on my turn. But yeah, I have 2 natural defense. That's what I'm gonna
Okay.
That's what I'll use for my defense on that one
Got
hit.
it. You're able to block.
Fabulous.
Heroes, your turn.
Can I pop in and I'll ask the game master here. Am I able to use my shove and shove him into those snakes?
You know what? Normally I'd be like, I don't know, but it's cinematic and it's pretty awesome, and I'm gonna say yes, you absolutely can.
All right. So I think what she's going to do then is put a boot in his gut and give a mighty shove and shove him back into those snakes.
This is Sparta kick.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love it.
And does she risk getting hit by the snakes if she runs up and kicks him in the junk? As one
Yes,
of her
it will
attacks?
react and try to grab you. Absolutely.
Then I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to
I mean,
let him
you
play
could.
with the snakes. Yeah, I'm going to let him play with the snakes. And are there any other? I don't think there are any other enemies on the battlefield besides that gargoyle that's eyeballing me.
That is correct. That was the last
Um,
one.
All right, well then Poppy's gonna run through the gate, man. Poppy's running through the gate.
And with that, guys, you have won the game.
Nice. Woohoo!
Oh no! Apparently I'm banned.
Hey, it's me. it's the actual person and not just the map the whole time. What's up? Guys, you did it.
And nobody died.
Yeah, that's a
I was
That
very
is
close. I'm very close.
So the one thing I didn't that I forgot to do is your motivations can actually be tied to characters on the map. So your motivation, for example, is like, I want to protect an innocent. You can kind of pick one of those characters on the map to be like, that person is in the way of my goal. So if you kill that specific character, you get the XP for it. So I didn't add that because again, it's like another thing, right?
Okay.
But it ties your motivations to a mechanic on the map without actually hindering any gameplay or throwing around bonuses. It's just a cool thematic element to add and have you purposely go after a person for no real tactical reason. So
what about the unique item? How does that play into it?
it's not. It's just completely flavor. It allows you to customize your character. Later on, maybe you can find like some sort of, but really, it's just flavor for you to be like, I've got this thing. Like it adds to the personality of it. So, yeah, guys, that's been game night for tonight. Thanks so much for playing. You won. You won toys. You won the game. You broke my heart, but you won the game. So, all of you have stuff that you do. Is there anything you want to be able to plug before you take off for tonight? Starting with Oz.
Sure. Well, I said this was the kickstart to the totally awesome weekend. So it started off tonight here on Toy DOMination, and you can catch me tomorrow night on Payne's Toy Samples for a little bit of toy therapy. And then on Saturday, you can catch myself and Jesse again. Oh, wait, this way. There it is. We'll be doing Legions class on my own channel. And then on Sunday, I will be hanging out with Brick Something and Mega J Retro.
Wow. Busy schedule.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Rob?
No, I don't think I have anything planned. We had our monthly show last weekend on the Savage Crucible YouTube channel, and we're just shipping out the first wave of add-ons or bonus items from the Kickstarter. So
Ooh, exciting.
A couple 400 or 500 packages in the next room. So you guys should be getting your stuff next week in terms of your decoder coin, dwarf coins, or the graphic novel. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is that Sunfire by your elbow right there? Is that
it is? And actually, he's protecting the graphic novel.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Man, let's blow it up here for a second. Look at that.
Oh, man.
A nice and sleeved violent egg roll panda if I've ever seen one. Okay. Have you already started getting the Rob, where's my toys? Where's my toys at? Rob, you should be sending my toys.
The only thing I've gotten so far are the people they're like, I'm waiting for the why didn't I get my stuff, and I'm going to be because you didn't respond and give us your address to the request on Facebook, the request on Instagram, the request on Kickstarter, the individual emails that I sent you asking for this information.
But Rob, you didn't come to my house and knock on my door and tell me that I needed it. Jesse, you got anything?
Yeah, I also have a busy weekend. Tomorrow night is official episode 3 of Offworld with Sean Scavarna, Matt Duch, and Curtis Ackerman. We're talking about where the Aether Tactics figures, the potential of a Galaxy Quest reboot or sequel, whatever, and the Step Up dance movie franchise. Yeah, I'll also be joining, figuratively speaking, briefly for some customization talk. Before that, Saturday night, as Oz said, I'll be on Legions class, and Sunday night is my regular weekly show with my co-host Curtis, where we'll be talking with the diorama maker Mista C, getting into that massive tavern that he's been working on, and other diorama stuff, and just
that's the out, like he built a full building, right?
And you can it opens up and you can see inside, and
I haven't seen pictures of this. This sounds pretty amazing.
If you follow it's MISTAC, the letter C, Mista C on Instagram, it's incredible. It's 1/12 scale, like 2 or 3 stories tall. Nice. It's got like multiple doors. I think you take it up, you can take the roof off and see inside it and everything.
So it started out as like a box, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, he's gonna make a cardboard building, cool. And then it like kept going. I was like, whoa, did I not expect where that was going? So really, glorious tavern. So Angel Kitty, do you have anything you want to put out?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of like toy adjacent because of my brother. Like I said at the beginning, I'm related to my buddy's customs, and that's why I'm here tonight. But I do my own thing with smart dolls on Instagram. I don't post too often, but it's the same name as here. Um, yeah, and I had a load of fun, so thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're welcome to come back anytime. For me, my son's birthday is tomorrow. So he's turning 6. That's going to be occupying most of my weekend. For those who haven't checked out Oz and Jesse's channels, plus their combined shows, it's really fun. I like the spread of everything you guys cover, right? From Motu to comic books to the Mythic Legions classes is really fun. I just am never able to catch stuff live on weekends, but I try to catch them in the back end when I can. So go check out these channels. Really good stuff. And also awesome hosts. I love being on your channel the other time, Oz, too. That was really fun to be able to test this game out there. And thank you all for playing this game, going through the play tests. Every time we do a round of this thing, I like take notes. I'm like, okay, we got to tweak this. We got to build that mechanic. Like, oh, that didn't really work, or that was really good. So really appreciate all of you playing tonight and everyone in the chat for watching and rooting on the villains who won. So I appreciate, it's interesting. So I think though that this game went so well that I don't think we can top it, and I'm probably never going to do another podcast again. I think this is it. I think